combinations just fell down, and right now you have that Hard Rock and Nomad rivalry. It's Fatlock against Hahami with Nomads and a double HR rivalry, but Tight actually gonna be losing their ground. And with this, leaving Poisonous and Hahami, the only two FCs, Ukraine now smells blood in the water, and they're starting to bring it back.
They're indeed starting to bring it back. 3 FC still going on from Kazuki, Fadalog, and Edgar. Alzor is still holding on to also a very respectable combo on the Easy. Reminder that the Easy does have a 1.6x multiplier. But also on the side of Team Kazakhstan, you still have Poisonous on that hidden Hard Rock and Hahahami on that Nomad. Still holding on to full combos. Tate is finding some struggles on that Hard Rock. Emo is also holding on to some combo, but I think that Ukraine did enough to get this point. That they still have Kazuki holding on to a full combo. They have Fadalog as well, and I think they did enough.
Yeah, I mean, you do not even need that easy multiplier right here. It just writes itself. Ukraine is winning their next map. It is 1-3, and yeah, it might not have been that much of a dominant victory, but this is still what they needed. It's around, I don't know, 200k, 300k. Still, it is more than enough for them. They needed that sip of fresh air. They now have some leg room. 3-1 is way better than 3-0. And yeah, with this, basically you won Fremont 2. Maybe we will see the appearance of Fremont 1 further into the match. Who knows? You have your easy specialist from Aozor, quite surprising. And overall, Ukraine seemed to found their strong footing on that Fremont mod slot. So who knows how this will go, but for now it's not up to them. It's up to Kazakhstan. They will need to find their own response, and they have a whole lot of maps to pick from, basically a full carte blanche.
But they're going with Nomad 4. They're going for that tech. Maybe they did see that they did very well on that hidden 1, which is also a very techy map. So right now, Nomad 4 maybe seemed like an obvious pick for them. They're feeling very comfortable on that tech, and they're going with it. They're just running with it right now.
Yep, self-destruct is gonna be their next pick. Just one HD1, feeling pretty comfortable. Maybe we will see another god mod from Of Course, who knows, but so far Of Course and Imagecast seem to be just pulling those tech maps apart. And yeah, they're most likely going for the next one to pull off the same kind of performance. That HD1 was really dominant. So you have 160 BPM, almost 4-minute long Nomad 4. It is not mech tech, so less tapping here, but there is more slider tech, which they are big fans of.
That BPM changes is very much noticeable. You had the hidden 1, which was around 214 BPM, if I'm not mistaken. Switching it up to 160, that's going to be very helpful as well. Especially, but it's still going to be very fast sliders. It's still going to be your average tech map. So maybe all these players need to be on the lookout for those. It's going to be very easy to slider break on these patterns. But still, it's going to be a long map. It's one of the longer maps in the pool as well, so they do have time to make some mistakes, to have room for error, but hopefully hopefully they don't make too many errors as well, because if you make too many errors, then that could be very bad for you.
Yeah, for sure, man. And you know, especially considering I noticed, I do not think one of the strongest Ukrainian players, in fact, the guy who usually is the carry for a team, Coolerbra, is just not here. Maybe some incident happened, but yeah, we do not see him here, and that is pulling Ukraine back when it comes to their strongest skill sets. So they are fighting that uphill battle, and so far are still staying alive. And that Nomad 4 is going to be another great challenge for them. They have been, once again, they haven't taken Nomad 4 maps, but this time, Kazakhstan, literally the skinwalkers of 5EC, I don't know how to explain it, stealing that strategy and abusing them against Ukraine. Let's see if Ukraine will be able to actually counter-attack them, or if Kazakhstan will fully establish their dominance on Ukraine's skill set.
First player to break right now will be Emo, but still everyone's still holding on to those full combos. No slider breaks still going on, and Team Ukraine does have a very slight advantage right now in terms of combo. And oh my god, that was a 5-person break from 3 players of Team Kazakhstan and 2 players of the side of Team Ukraine. That was something. But right now you still have 2 full combos going on the side of Team Ukraine. That is giving them some advantage. Peru being the only person holding on to that full combo on Team Kazakhstan. So right now Alzor and Edgar must hold on to build up more and more advantage. It's still 20,000 points, but hopefully they can get some more.
Yeah, for sure. No, I don't even know what to say. You know, that 4-way break, the top row basically got completely raked, got hit by a truck, just leaving Ukraine in a very good position as we're finally opening that first KI, waiting to see any breaks. This is where you need to hold on to your combos, and this is not what's gonna be happening to Peru. With this, the last full combo of Team Kazakhstan just fell, just lost it as we're getting into the heavier slider section. 2 breaks from Alzor and Edgar, no FCs left for both of the teams, and it's right now Padlock against both Hahami and Emochka.
Indeed, both players that were holding on to full combos on the side of Team Ukraine did fall apart, and the only significant combo on the Team Ukraine right now will be Fadalog. And right now Team Kazakhstan does have the advantage, 33,000 points, but they need to be careful. Hahami is holding on to that combo, but if he does find a break, they might still actually be in the lead. Peru is building up a very nice support combo, but on the side of Team Ukraine, you have Fadalog holding on to a very similar combo as Hahami, but no supporting combo whatsoever going on.
Yeah, Fadlock and Hahami, you know, they both picked no mod on free mod, and Fadlock won that 1v1. Is this the time where Hahami actually takes that revenge on this no mod 4? Only last quarter of the map left. Their teams are relying on the performance of those 2, but only one of them can come out on top, and we shall just wait and see as we're slowly but surely approaching that last KI. 1 break from Hahami and the whole tower crumbles. But will he stay or will he fade away is the question right now. And with this, you're hearing the build-up. Are you ready, everyone?
I think everyone will be ready for this final KI right now. Fadalog still holding on to full combo, as well as Hahami. 2 players on the side of Team Kazakhstan falling apart. Hahami does find the break, and this could be a moment for Team Ukraine, but Fadalog does find another break as well. And I don't think there's enough time for Team Ukraine to pull this back to them. I think Hahami did just enough to get the point on the board. 4 or 5 players falling apart, and there you go. Kazakhstan finding another point on the board, and now they are in match point.
Man, the comeback gates, they were open, and Fadlock was so close to bringing it back, but that last KI was brutal. Didn't forgive any mistakes, and the entire lobby was reset, so you could not pull back that 130k score difference between you and Kazakhstan. 4-1 now, and that is a terrible situation for Team Ukraine. They of course have their next pick that they can very well win if they play it smart, but still you are 3 points down, and Kazakhstan has a lot of chances to make a mistake.
Indeed. So we'll just have to wait and see what Ukraine will do. Honestly, yeah, they're going free mod 1. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Seems like the only strat that has been working so far. After that free mod 2, very decisive victory, going for that free mod 1. But this one though is a completely different skill set. It's not CS5, it is CS 3.8, big circles, and also it is mechanics. It is almost 230 BPM bursts here and there, also some finger control. It's manned by Silver Boxer, so it should speak for itself. Silver Boxer, one of the most phenomenal tapping mappers in the making so far. And yeah, this is the one where both Ukraine's and Kazakhstan's skill sets, they do intertwine, they do overlap. As Kazakhstan, I feel like they are pretty confident on this map as well, as it is tapping, something they used to pick all the time back in the day.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, as you said, the skill sets on both teams right now do overlap, and both players, both teams, sorry, they do have some good tapping players. Mainly on the side of Kazakhstan, they do have, I think they have the upper edge on this, albeit this is Ukraine's pick, so maybe they're feeling confident on this one. Who knows? I'm expecting a close map here, honestly.
Yeah, for sure, man. Close map, something that Ukraine really needs and get that point at the very end. This one though, looking at easy multipliers, do not think we will see an easy from Azora, since the density of this map is way higher than the one in Fremont 2. Hence you have 2.5x multiplier with easy and around 2.9x with easy HD, something like that, but it doesn't seem to me that we have any of those easies across the board. In fact, it is double hidden from Ukraine, one hard rock, and also double hidden from Kazakhstan with one hard rock. So this is literally, those two are mirror images at the moment, and only the more consistent ones will win.
Indeed, indeed. And we're alright, first break coming in from Fatalog right now on Team Ukraine, but still very, very much a start of the map right now. And all players on the Team Ukraine are holding on to those FCs. Poisonous, of course, and Emo are holding on to full combos. We did see an early break from a Secret Cube as well. All right, a Secret Cube. Cool. Cool ass name.
Indeed, man. But what you should actually look at is that Fatalog, the no mod players, find that break not what you want to see. His teammates are trying his best, but Flippy is gonna fall down right after him. A Secret Group might find that break, but that doesn't help. You still have 2 versus 3. Azora and Kazuki are holding on. They are the last bastion that Ukraine has in this map as we are approaching the halfway point of it. But Kazakhstan, they do not seem to care. Look at those accuracies. Imushka with an SS. Of course, Poisonous with 98% accuracy, approaching 99. This is just pure dominance from them, and they know what they have done. They know what needs to be done. It is 270k score advantage, and they want to really get it full along the way to the very end. Will he be able to hold it all and just completely shatter Ukraine's hopes and dreams, or will we see a catastrophic break from some of the Kazakh players?
You do see some falls coming in from Alzar and Secret Cube, but Emo is still holding on, not to an SS, but still holding on to a full combo as well as, of course, and Poisonous on the side of Team Kazakhstan. And I think that they did it. I think that Team Kazakhstan did find another point, the point that they needed to move on to the next round of the Swiss stage, to the 2-2 bracket. And with a very, very insane score coming in from Emo, as well as the 2 full combos from Poisonous, and of course, Team Kazakhstan with a 3.5 million team score, they move on to the next round.
Yeah, Ukraine could not stop the bleeding, and Kazakhstan's blade was merciless. Therefore, you have your winner of round 4. It is Team Kazakhstan. They will be moving on to live another day. Round 5 is where they will go. They're now one step away from actually entering the bracket stage. So we will see them tomorrow once we know all the matchups. But for now, this is the story of this outcome. Kazakhstan moving on, and Ukraine, after those insane matches in previous rounds, I mean, you had to survive 2 tiebreakers in order to get there. And it was just not enough, unfortunately. Still though, you had a very interesting round, of course, considering all the circumstances that Ukrainian players were playing during, like, not having a lot of your carry players for most of the matches, something you hate to see, but still you bared through all of it and even managed to win 1 match. So that's a win in my book, but unfortunately Ukraine is gonna be leaving the tournament. And Kazakhstan, as mentioned, really excited to see how they will do in their next match. But Bernie, is there anything you want to add?
Not really. Honestly, I was expecting a closer match between these two teams, but unfortunately, fortunately for Kazakhstan, fortunately for Kazakhstan, they did manage to win their picks well. They also managed to win the Ukrainian picks as well, and that led them to here, to the 2-2 bracket, and we're gonna be seeing them again tomorrow. Unfortunately for Team Ukraine, they're gonna be eliminated from the 5-digit European Cup, but hopefully we'll see them again next year, maybe with some better hopes and some better map decisions, maybe.
For sure, man. I mean, 5EC,
Um,
even not even 5EC of next year, maybe 5WC as well. All of
Exactly,
these players,
exactly.
yeah, they have their time to shine there. So we will see them over there. But for now, this has been it. The next match is gonna start in 18 minutes. It's going to be Finland versus Switzerland, which I believe you will have the same casters for. So we will see you guys in 18 minutes once again on the same channel, same time, same place. But for now, this has been it. Rainbow Violent was your streamer for today. The match was refed by Nordex21. And in the commentary booth, today you had me, Philox, and I was joined by the lovely Bernie. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you very, very soon.
We'll see you in a bit. Bye bye.